Thank you to my fan club over here. It's just Adam, so in case you guys were wondering. Man, this morning, something that the Lord has been kind of just through certain conversations that I've had with people has just really been showing me what it means to, like, in my depths, to understand who He is and to rely fully in His strength and not my own strength. I just recently had somebody that was like texting me asking for prayer because I forget exactly how he had worded it, but he basically said, I pray about things, and once I pray for it, then I almost have this response of, okay, well, I prayed for this thing, so now I better go do it, so I know that it gets done, type thing. And he was asking for prayer specifically to move out of that kind of repeating cycle that he's been in. And that was just like, that weighed heavy on me because I was kind of like, man, do I do the same thing? Do I pray for something to happen in my favor, and then do I have the tendency to be like, I don't know if it's not fully trusting that He's going to do it, but then to be like, all right, well, I need to make sure this thing gets done now, But man, He's just been giving me reminders of how big He is and how mighty He is. And like, man, if there's anybody that I can ever trust in, it's Him. It's His power, it's His might, it's His capability, the way that He takes care of His people. And man, He can take care of a situation for me better than I can take care of it myself. And that's been proven in my life time and again. So I'm just going to read a little bit here. Actually, it's more than a little bit, but just stick with me. But out of Isaiah 40, this whole chapter is titled The Greatness of God. But I'm going to start down in verse 12. But it says, "Who has measured the waters in the hollow of His hand, and marked off the heavens by the span, and calculated the dust of the earth by the measure, and weighed the mountains in a balance, and the hills in a pair of scales? Who has directed the Spirit of the Lord, or as His counselor has informed Him? With whom did He consult, and who gave Him understanding? And who taught Him in the path of justice, and taught Him knowledge, and informed Him of the way of understanding? Behold, the nations are like a drop from a bucket, and are regarded as a speck of dust on the scales. Behold, He lifts up the islands like fine dust. Even Lebanon is not enough to burn, nor its beasts enough for a burnt offering. All the nations are as nothing before Him. They are regarded by Him as less than nothing and meaningless. To whom then will you liken God? Or what likeness will you compare to Him? For as the idol a craftsman casts it, a goldsmith plates it with gold, and a silversmith fashions chains of silver. He who is too impoverished for such an offering selects a tree that does not rot. He seeks out for himself a skillful craftsman to prepare an idol that will not totter. Do you not know? Have you not heard? Has it not been declared to you from the beginning? Have you not understood from the foundations of the earth? It is He who sits above the circle of the earth, and its inhabitants are like grasshoppers, who stretch out the heavens like a curtain and spread them out like a tent to dwell in. He it is who reduces rulers to nothing, who makes the judges of the earth meaningless. Scarcely have they been planted, scarcely have they been sown, scarcely has their stock taken root in the earth. But He merely blows on them, and they wither, and the storm carries them away like stubble. To whom then will you liken me, that I would be His equal, says the Holy One? Lift up your eyes on high and see who has created these stars. That's crazy. He's saying, look at these stars. Like, I'm the one that did that. The one who leads forth their hosts by number. He calls them by name because of the greatness of his might and the strength of his power. Not one of them is missing. Why do you say, O Jacob, and assert, O Israel? My way is hidden from the Lord, and the justice due me escapes the notice of my God. Do you not know, have you not heard? The everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, does not become weary or tired. His understanding is inscrutable. He gives strength to the weary, and to him who lacks might, he increases power. Though youths grow weary and tired, a vigorous young man stumble, and vigorous young men stumble badly. Yet those who wait for the Lord will gain new strength. They will mount up on wings like eagles. They will run and not get tired. They will walk and not become weary. Man, I know that's a lot, but it's all just speaking to how insanely, incredibly awesome our God is. How big and mighty he is. So who am I to pray for something, but then also have the audacity to be like, well, I need to make sure this gets done. Man, I've already asked the Lord of the universe to make sure this thing gets done. You know what I mean? Like, it's just I'm not saying that you don't work hard for whatever, like, but man, what a confidence that it builds within you that this is the God that we serve. This is the God that we serve. He put the stars in the sky. Every other ruler on earth, it says he just blows on them and they wither away. They mean nothing. The nations are nothing to him. The nation of the United States, with our military and everything that we possess, the might of that turned to dust by his voice. Like, that's the God that we serve. So we need to operate in that knowledge and understand the power that we therefore possess when we pray to him and we ask, like, Lord, this your follower, your child is in need. I trust you because this is what I know you to be. I know that you're capable, and I know that you will not allow me to grow weary. When I put my confidence in you, that I will run and I will not grow weary. I'll mount up on wings like eagles. Dude, you ever seen an eagle fly? It's like effortless, dude. The way that they glide it's sweet. It's so cool. But like, dude, when they give like one or two like big flaps, and then they just coast for so long. And that's the reason why it's likened to that, because it's when it says you mount up on wings like eagles, how much easier is that than us trying to run somewhere? Like, that's what it's being compared to, is like, man, you in your own strength trying to run as fast as you can would never get half as far as an eagle just gliding. That's the God that we serve. That's the power that he possesses when we ask. So that's my encouragement as we go forward this morning is, man, our own strength means nothing. He is the one that possesses all the power. Therefore, when we proclaim his name, that power is then passed on, and that's where we gain our strength from. So let that encourage you this morning. Let that build you up. And yeah, we're just going to worship our faces off this morning, and it's going to be awesome. So yeah, let's circle up over here and pray, and let's get it.